General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, being one of the top-ranked defence universities in the world, is the only defence university in Sri Lanka. This in itself shows the uniqueness and importance of KDU to the citizens as well as this great nation that we call our motherland.
The university is equipped with faculties of multiple disciplines such as defense and strategic studies, medicine, engineering, law, management, social sciences and humanities, allied health sciences, built environment and spatial sciences, computing, technology, criminal justice, as well as the faculty of graduate studies. This allows undergraduates of KDU to follow their academic pursuits in a plethora of avenues.
The modern society, being driven by knowledge towards evolution, demands a high standard of education from today's youth. As such, we at KDU value our intellectual capital and nurture it through a perfect blend of the traditional as well as modern ways and means for the comprehensive development of the student's personality so that every year the society at large is benefited with the well-equipped professionals who can significantly contribute to the value creation process.
Today marks one of the most significant events of the KDU calendar, as over 1,500 of these undergraduates who have been following the said journey will be reaching the pinnacle of their academic avenues, pursued throughout years and years of hard work, dedication, and persistence in the pursuits of academic excellences. The General Convocation gives a sense of achievement and also a sense of responsibility towards fulfilling further commitments.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just witnessed the arrival of the Vice Chancellor, Major General Milinda Perez. We are moments away from commencing the final session of the General Convocation 2022 of KDU, and 133 graduates will be graduating in their respective academic pursuits. We kindly request you all to have your mobile phones and any other electronic devices on silent mode or preferably switched off.
Also, please note that upon the arrival of the Honorable President, the President's salutes will be played, and we kindly request to all the military officials to refrain from saluting at this occasion. I repeat, please note that upon the arrival of the Honorable President, the President's salute will be played, and we kindly request from all the military officials to refrain from saluting at this occasion.
Nestled in Ratmalana, the Kotelawala Defence University, a trailblazer in defence-related higher education, was the labour of love for the late Prime Minister, Right Honourable General Sir John Kotelawala, whose life's work was to defend his country and inspire multitudes to do the same. General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, or KDU, began as a tri-service academy tasked with sustaining the missions of the tri-forces. Its alumni possesses the skills and expertise necessary to coordinate
Kindly note that except in case of emergency, you may not exit the main hall once the session starts until the dignitaries leave the venue. I repeat, kindly note that except in case of an emergency, you may not exit the main hall once the session starts until the dignitaries leave the venue. Also, please refrain from taking flash photographs and using flashes for videography while the session is ongoing.
In the year 1978, the commanders of the Army, the Navy, and the Air Force recommended the government to establish an institution for higher education in order to elevate the academic standards of young military officers. In response to their recommendation, the government, guided by the findings of experts, decided to set up a degree awarding military academy for the defense services.
When the question about a suitable location for the proposed Defence Academy arose, General Sir John Kotelawala, who was the third Prime Minister of Sri Lanka, having understood the necessity of a Defence Academy from the Commander of the Army, Lieutenant General J.E.D. Pereira, expressed his willingness to donate the Convocation estate of 48-acre land with its movable and immovable property to the government to establish the Defence Academy.
Ladies and gentlemen, now you are witnessing the arrival of the Air Marshal S.K. Patirana, WWV and bar, RWP and bar, RSP and 3 bars, VSV, USP, Commander of the Air Force.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now witnessing the arrival of the Vice Admiral Nishantha Ulugethanna, RSP and bar, VSV, USP, NTC, PSC, Commander of the Navy. Ladies and gentlemen, now we are witnessing
The arrival of Lieutenant General Vikum Lianage, RWP, RSP, NDU, Commander of the Army. Ladies and gentlemen, now we are witnessing General and Mrs. L.H.C. Silva, the Chief of Defense Staff. We would also like this, we would like also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the following dignitaries and guests that will be gracing this event with their presence. Chief guest, Honorable President Ranil Wickramasinghe and the First Lady, Professor Maitri Wickramasinghe.
General Kamal Gunaratne, WWE, RWP, RSP, USP, NDC, PSC, Secretary to the Ministry of Defense and the Chairman of the Board of Management.
Ladies and gentlemen, now you are witnessing the arrival of General Kamal Gunaratne, WWV, RWP, RSP, USP, NDC, PSC, Secretary of Ministry of Defense and the Chairman of the Board of Management of KDU.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise from your seats as the graduates and the staff procession make their way into the main assembly hall.
I repeat, please rise from your seats as the graduates and the staff procession make their way into the main assembly hall.
Thank you. You may please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now witnessing the arrival of the chief guest towards the BMICH premises. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now witnessing the arrival of the chief guest of the General Convocation 2022 of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, the President of the Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka, Honorable Ranil Wickremesinghe.
And he is being received by the Chancellor and Vice Chancellor of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise from your seats. Now we are witnessing the arrival of the graduates and the staff procession, followed by the Chancellor's procession.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now witnessing the arrival of the chief guest, Honorable President Ranil Wickremesinghe, followed by the Chancellor's procession, where the dignitaries enter the main assembly hall amidst the bagpipers.
It is with great pride that we, as undergraduates, witness today's event, since it is the one and only convocation in Sri Lanka where the Honorable President personally presents parchment and awards.
Good afternoon, Honorable President, ladies and gentlemen. Please remain standing to observe a minute of silence in memory of our heroes who made supreme sacrifice in order to protect the sovereignty and the territorial integrity of our motherland. Thank you. Please be seated.
Honorable President, I declare the session 4 of the Convocation open for the conferment of degrees.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me invite the Vice Chancellor to present a copy of Silhouette, KDU's annual journal, to Honorable President and Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces of Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka.
Chancellor, I have the honor to announce that the Board of Management of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, on the recommendation of the Senate, has resolved that the degree of Master of Science in National Security and Strategic Studies, Master of Science in Security and Strategic Studies, Master of Business Administration in Logistic Management be conferred on those to be presented by the Dean, Faculty of Graduate Studies.
Master of Science in National Security and Strategic Studies degree program, S. Kasturi Mudali. C. S. Munasingha. G. M. N. Pereira. M. P. A. Mahavattagi. R. M. P. S. B. Ratnayaka. Master of Science in Security and Strategic Studies program, TII Galapatti. AR Nadaraja. Master of Business Administration in Logistic Management, KANS Sirinaga. BMR Ferdinandus.
Honorable President, by the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, I confer the degree of Master of Science in National Security and Strategic Studies, Master of Science in Security and Master of Business Administration in Logistics Management upon those presented to me by the Dean Faculty of Graduate Studies.
Chancellor, I have the honor to announce that the Board of Management of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, on the recommendation of the Senate, has resolved that the degree of Master of Science in Defence and Strategic Studies, Master of Business Administration in Logistic Management be conferred on those to be presented by the Dean Faculty of Graduate Studies.
Master of Science in Defence and Strategic Studies degree, KT Watudura. PG PM Palliya Guru. ABSU Abesekar. KKC Udayanga. SHDS Fernando. KA Rajaguru. Master of Business Administration in Logistic Management degree, MP Sirivodana. DSD Gunavardhana.
President, by the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, I confer the degree of Master of Science in Defence and Strategic Studies and Master of Business Administration in Logistics Management upon those presented to me by the Dean, Faculty of Graduate Studies.
Chancellor, I have the honor to announce that the Board of Management of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, on the recommendation of the Senate, has resolved that the degree of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery be conferred on those to be presented by the Dean, Faculty of Medicine.
WMREB Mansouriya. EAA Disoisa. WWDT Dhanaratna. N. Kandasamy. R. Kumar Singh. MFF Ahmed. NS Gomez. RSA Kasun. SS Patirana. KSE Fernando. HPCN Patirana. AS Amar Singh. WKD Sampath. WLDNN Vijetunga. M. Sudha. BDCM Bianwiller. MTD Vimalaratna. WMSN Vanigasuriya. MK Ilangakon Nekanayaka. MWJTA Nanakara. RNCT Fonseca. JT Karyavasam. YPV Achinta. T Tabanantam.
Honorable President, by the authority vested in me as Chancellor of General Sir John Kotelawala Defense University, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery upon those presented to me by the Dean Faculty of Medicine.
Chancellor, I have the honor to announce that the Board of Management of General Sir John Kotelawala Defense University, on the recommendation of the Senate, has resolved that the degree of Bachelor of Science in Engineering Honours and Bachelor of Science in Aircraft Maintenance Honours be conferred on those to be presented by the Dean Faculty of Engineering.
Bachelor of Science Honours Degree in Engineering. WPMY Tilakaratna. HMNNB Herat. AWMMWSMB Senanayaka. AGR Sandeepa. AR Danushka. RADVS Ranasinghe. CHP Kalubovile. PL Devapura. KAI Harsha. RMSPB Ilukumura. WMUA Vikramasinghe. MDA Fernando. BSA Fernando. PRA Disanayaka. TDTD Sirisena. PVL Lanka. VIS Fernando. OL Sriyaratna. O D Rasandun. PGRCM Deshapriya. PS Dabare. HASV Hapuarachi. KNS Pereira. Bachelor of Science Honours Degree in Aircraft Maintenance. SWKG De Silva.
Honorable President, by the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Science in Engineering Honours and Bachelor of Science in Aircraft Maintenance Honours upon those presented to me by the Dean, Faculty of Engineering.
Chancellor, I have the honor to announce that the Board of Management of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, on the recommendation of the Senate, has resolved that the degree of Bachelor of Laws be conferred on those to be presented by the Dean, Faculty of Law.
H.A. Jinasena. K.K.S. Levangama. B.A. Jayalath. S.A.T.S. De Silva.
Honorable President, by the authority vested in me as Chancellor of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Laws upon those presented to me by the Dean, Faculty of Law.
Chancellor, I have the honor to announce that the Board of Management of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, on the recommendation of the Senate, has resolved that the degree of Bachelor of Science in Management and Technical Sciences, Bachelor of Science in Logistic Management, Bachelor of Science in Social Sciences be conferred on those to be presented by the Dean, Faculty of Management, Social Sciences and Humanities.
Bachelor of Science degree in Management and Technical Sciences, D.V.O. Veerasinghe. M.M.A.A. Karunaratna. W.A.C. Rowell. K.G. Ph.D. Bandara. G.A.K.M. Ganegod. D.S.K.S. Adhikari. Bachelor of Science degree in Logistics Management, M.U. Batepola. M.U. Thalagala. Bachelor of Science degree in Social Sciences, K.N. Vijayavikrama. A.M.T.A.S. Gunawardana. R.P.C.N. Pereira. K.A.B. Karunasekara.
Honorable President, by the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Science in Management and Technical Sciences, Bachelor of Science in Logistics Management, and Bachelor of Science in Social Sciences upon those presented to me by the Dean Faculty of Management, Social Sciences and Humanities.
Chancellor, I have the honor to announce that the Board of Management of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, on the recommendation of the Senate, has resolved that the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours in Medical Laboratory Sciences, Bachelor of Science Honours in Nursing, Bachelor of Science of Pharmacy Honours, Bachelor of Science Honours in Physiotherapy, Bachelor of Science Honours in Radiography, and Bachelor of Science Honours in Radiotherapy be conferred on those to be presented by the Faculty of Allied Health Sciences.
Bachelor of Science Honours degree in Medical Laboratory Sciences. WMPC Veerasinghe. KHM Silva. DCR Veerakon. Bachelor of Science Honours degree in Nursing. RWKC Rajasekara. WUM Opanayaka. UPAB Nisansala. Bachelor of Science Honours degree in Pharmacy. AAJ Pereira. SC Ilangamge. Y.N. Vikramaratne. M.W.A.L. Madawala. E.M.N. Fernando. G.G.D.D. Sulakna. S.A.A.D.S.D. Piris. Bachelor of Science Honours Degree in Physiotherapy. W.J.T.T.N. Fernando. S.M. Kandanarachi. Bachelor of Science Honours Degree in Radiography. P.R. Guerrero. M.R.A.U. Daswath. H.M.K.U. Gunaratna. H.M.P.M. Bandar. Bachelor of Science Honours Degree in Radiotherapy. I.S. Vikramage.
Honorable President, by the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours in Medical Laboratory Science, Bachelor of Science Honours in Nursing, Bachelor of Pharmacy Honours, Bachelor of Science Honours in Physiotherapy, Bachelor of Science Honours in Radiography, and Bachelor of Science Honours in Radiotherapy upon those presented to me by the Dean Faculty of Allied Health Services, Sciences.
Chancellor, I have the honor to announce that the Board of Management of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, on the recommendation of the Senate, has resolved that the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours in Information Technology, Bachelor of Science Honours in Information Systems, Bachelor of Science Honours in Computer Science, Bachelor of Science Honours in Computer Engineering, and Bachelor of Science Honours in Software Engineering be conferred on those to be presented by the Dean, Faculty of Computing.
Bachelor of Science Honours in Information Technology. APB Hirushan. KPMI Ramanayaka. U Disanayaka. APL Madhushankar. VSS Nanayakara. Bachelor of Science Honours in Information System. H.A. Rajapaksha. Bachelor of Science Honours in Computer Science. M.K.T. Vijitasena. Bachelor of Science Honours in Computer Engineering. IDMS Rupasinghe. Bachelor of Science Honours in Software Engineering. JSANW Pemachandra.
Honorable President, by the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours in Information Technology, Bachelor of Science Honours in Information Systems, Bachelor of Science Honours in Computer Science, Bachelor of Science Honours in Computer Engineering, and Bachelor of Science Honours in Software Engineering upon those presented to me by the Dean Faculty of Computing.
Chancellor, I have the honor to announce that the Board of Management of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, on the recommendation of the Senate, has resolved that the degree of Bachelor of Architecture, Bachelor of Science Honours in Quantity Surveying, and Bachelor of Science Honours in Surveying Sciences be conferred on those to be presented by the Dean, Faculty of Built Environment and Spatial Sciences.
Bachelor of Architecture, M.A.T.D. Pereira. Bachelor of Science Honours in Quantity Surveying, W.A.N.M. Veerasinghe. G.C. Ratnayaka. WDBJ Jeevanand. WSD Lakrand. HKK Karunaratna. EAKK Vijay Singh. LADCN Vijay Singh. PMKSB Vijay Singh, Ediri Singh. JPAD Fernando. Bachelor of Science, Honours in Surveying Sciences, BKA Chamindu. JAHD Jayasuriya. RMNM Veerasinghe.
Honorable President, by the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Architecture, Bachelor of Science Honours in Quantity Surveying, and the Bachelor of Science Honours in Surveying Sciences upon those presented to me by the Dean Faculty of Built Environment and Spatial Sciences.
Chancellor, I have the honor to announce that the Board of Management of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, on the recommendation of the Senate, has resolved that the degree of Bachelor of Science in Military Studies, Bachelor of Science in Naval Studies, and Bachelor of Science in Aviation Studies be conferred on those to be presented by the Dean, Faculty of Defence and Strategic Studies.
Bachelor of Science degree in Military Studies. YGBS Gamage. GGKIS Gunasekara. Bachelor of Science in Naval Studies, R.P. Tenabadu. Bachelor of Science in Aviation Studies, P.S.D. Pereira. R.P. J.N.R. Patirana.
Honorable President, by the authority vested in me as Chancellor of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Science in Military Studies, Bachelor of Science in Naval Studies, Bachelor of Science in Aviation Studies upon those presented to me by the Dean Faculty of Defence and Strategic Studies. Honorable President, I have the honor to invite you to give away the awards to those who have achieved the highest standard of excellence in Faculty of Graduate Studies and Intake 33, Intake 34, Intake 35 and Intake 36 to be presented by the Dean Faculty of Defense and Strategic Studies.
Trophy for the best overall performance in MBA Logistic Management Program awarded by the Vice Chancellor KDU, awarded to KNS Srinagar. Trophy for the best overall performance in Master of Science in Security and Strategic Studies program, awarded by the Vice Chancellor of KDU, awarded to TII Galapati. Gold medal for the overall best performance at the final MBBS examination, academic, awarded by KDU, and gold medal for pediatrics in MBBS degree program, awarded by the KDU, and gold medal for obstetrics and gynecology in the MBBS degree program, awarded by KDU, awarded to EAAD Soisa. Gold medal for the overall best performance at the final MBBS examination cumulative awarded by Professor M.H.G. Ariratna in memory of his late parents, Mr. M.H. Henry Ariratna JP and Mrs. N.A. Leela Ariratna, awarded to Lieutenant R.S.A. Kasun. Gold medal for the overall best performance in MBBS degree program academic, awarded by KDU, and Senior Professor Tilak Veerasurya Memorial Gold Medal for Anatomy in MBBS degree program, awarded by the KDU, and Gold Medal for Parasitology in the MBBS degree program, awarded by the KDU, and Gold Medal for Pathology in the MBBS degree program, awarded by the KDU, and Gold Medal for Pharmacology in the MBBS degree program, awarded by the KDU, and Gold Medal for Forensic Medicine in the MBBS degree program, awarded by the KDU, and Gold Medal for the overall best performance in third MBBS examination, awarded by the KDU, awarded to M. Sudha. Gold medal for the overall best performance in MBBS degree program cumulative, awarded by Senior Professor Rizvi Sharif in memory of his late parents Al-Haj Mim Sharif and Hajiani N.H. Sharif, and Gold medal for the best performance at the second MBBS examination cumulative, awarded by the KDU, awarded to Lieutenant A.S. Amarasinghe. And trophy for the overall best officer cadet in the MBBS degree program, awarded by Major General Milinda Piris, RWP, RSP, VSP, USP, PSC, and DC. Trophy for the best overall performance in academic studies in architecture stream, awarded by the KDU, awarded to M.A.T.D. Pereira. Gold medal for the best overall performance in surveying science degree, surveying practices, awarded by the KDU, awarded to B.K.A. Chamindu. And trophy for the best overall performance in academic studies in the surveying science stream, awarded by the KDU. Trophy for the best overall performance in academic studies in the quantity surveying stream awarded by the KDU, awarded to WANM Veerasinghe. Trophy for the best overall performance in academic studies in the information technology stream awarded by the KDU, awarded to APB Hirushan. Gold medal for the best undergraduate research project in the computer science degree awarded by the KDU, awarded to MKT Vijitasena. Trophy for the best overall performance in academic studies in computer science stream awarded by the KDU. Trophy for the best overall performance in academic studies in the information systems stream awarded by the KDU, awarded to H.A. Rajapaksha. Trophy for the best overall performance in academic studies in the computer engineering stream, awarded by the KDU, awarded to IDMS Rupasinghe. Trophy for the best overall performance in academic studies in the software engineering stream, awarded by the KDU, awarded to JSANW Premachandra. Trophy for the best overall performance in the BSc Honours in Radiotherapy degree program, awarded by the Vice Chancellor KDU, awarded to I.S. Vikramage. Trophy for the best overall performance in the BSc Honours in Radiography degree program, awarded by the Vice Chancellor KDU, awarded to P.R. Guerrero. Trophy for the best overall performance in BSc Honours in Physiotherapy degree program, awarded by the Vice Chancellor KDU, awarded to WJTTN Fernando. Trophy for the best overall performance in the Bachelor of Pharmacy degree program, awarded by the Vice Chancellor KDU, awarded to S.C. Ilangamage. Trophy for the best overall performance in the BSc Honours in Nursing degree program, awarded by the Vice Chancellor KDU, awarded to UPAB Nisansala. Gold medal for the best performance in the biochemistry in medical laboratory science degree awarded by the KDU, awarded to KHM Silva. And trophy for the best oral performance in the BSc Honors in Medical Laboratory Science degree program awarded by KDU. Trophy for the best oral performance in academic studies in the LLB stream awarded by the KDU, awarded to H.A. Jinasena. Gold medal for the best performance in social science degree management awarded by the KDU, awarded to K.N. Vijay Vikrama. And degree and trophy for the best overall performance in academic studies in the social science stream awarded by the KDU. Trophy for the best overall performance in academic studies in the logistic management stream awarded by the KDU, awarded to M.U. Batepola. Gold medal for the best performance in the management and technical science degree, technical science, awarded by the KDU, and gold medal for the best performance in the management and technical science degree, management studies, awarded by the KDU, awarded to D.V.O. Veerasinghe. And trophy for the best overall performance in academic studies in the management and technical science stream, awarded by the KDU. Trophy for the best student in mechatronic engineering, awarded by the KDU, awarded to W.P.M.Y. Tilakaratna. Trophy for the best student in electrical and electronic engineering, awarded by Mrs. Nilanthi Fernando in memory of her late husband, Commodore E.M.K. Fernando, SLN, MSc DS, C.Eng, PSc, awarded to AWMMW SMB Sena Nayaka. Trophy for the best student in civil engineering, awarded by the KDU, awarded to P.L. Devapura. Trophy for the best student in mechanical engineering, awarded by the KDU, awarded to RMSPB Ilukumbura. Trophy for the best student in biomedical engineering, awarded by the KDU, awarded to RADVS Ranasinghe. Trophy for the best student in Electronic and Telecommunication Engineering, awarded by the KDU, awarded to PGRCM Deshapriya. Trophy for the best overall performance in academic studies in the engineering stream, awarded by the KDU, awarded to WPMY Tilakaratna. Trophy for the best student in aeronautical engineering, awarded by Air Vice Marshal U. Vanasinghe, BSc Ceylon, USP PSc, awarded to Officer Cadet KNS Pereira. Trophy for the best student in aircraft maintenance engineering, awarded by the KDU, awarded to P.S. Dabare. Trophy for the best graduate in aircraft maintenance degree, awarded by the KDU, awarded to SWKG De Silva. General Dennis Pereira Trophy for the best student officer of Intake 35 in military studies, awarded to Flying Officer C.L. Udumullarachi. Trophy for the first in order of merit, ordered by General S.C. Ranatunga, BSV, USP, PSC, awarded to WPMY Tilakaratna. Trophy for the best student officer from the Sri Lanka Air Force, awarded by Air Marshal M. JTD S. Gunawardena VSV, awarded to Flying Officer EWDH Egodawatta. Trophy for the best student officer from the Sri Lanka Navy, awarded by Rear Admiral R. Kadiragama, MVO, awarded to Sub-Lieutenant HASV Hapuarachi. Trophy for the Best Student Officer from the Sri Lanka Army, awarded by Lieutenant General GDGN Senaviratna, BSV, awarded to Platoon and Officer WMJC Veerakon. The Sword of Honor for the best all-round performance of Intake 35 presented by the KDU, awarded to Flying Officer CL Udumullarachi.
Honorable President, I have the honor to invite you to deliver the convocation address.
Honorable the Ministers, the Chancellor, Secretary Defense, Commander of the Army, Commander of the Navy, Commander of the Air Force, Inspector General of the Police, the Vice Chancellor, the other members of the Armed Forces, and honored guests. It gives me great pleasure to talk to you today. Remember, on Monday, I was at the COP27 meeting, Sheikh Al-Sham. I was speaking with the President of Rwanda, who told me that you have a very good institution, university, and our cadets are being trained there. I was really surprised, and also, in a way, I must say, I also felt that our university here has made a name in other parts of the world. This is, I think, only one instance. I don't know how many defense universities are there where the females take more awards than males. Very soon you may have to have a separate category for males. I can see the ladies are quite happy when they heard that. But this institution has made a mark on our life. I remember in 1981, when we witnessed Sir John Kotelawala in his last days handing over this building to start the university. You have come a long way. Now you must think of the future of the university just as much as we think of the future of the country, because you are part of that heritage. You are not something outside that. Kindly remember this position. Firstly, you have attained your mark in the civilian streams, that there are many who like to enter the KDU rather than a normal university. To carry that forward, I've asked the Ministry of Finance, the Secretary Defense, to look at starting another campus of the KDU, mainly for civil subjects, to be started in Kurunegala. Why Kurunegala? That was the constituency that was represented by Sir John Kotelawala in 1931. So the people of Kurunegala should get the benefit, and I've already asked the Treasury to set aside monies to upgrade the hospital in Kurunegala to a teaching hospital. So Wayamba will be one of the two districts in Sri Lanka where there's more than one teaching hospital, which is good for the people. But more than the civilian studies, we have also to look at the future of our country, the future of our security, and what role the university is going to play there. I have noted that you increased your endeavors to ensure that middle-level officers and senior-level officers also receive the postgraduate education either through this institution or the National Defense College, that many of the one-star officers and two-star officers also benefit from it. That is necessary. We should go further. One of the objectives of Defense University is to ensure that the top leadership and the middle leadership are all educated and their level of leadership is increased, that you have one of the best military leaderships in the region. This is what we have to do. Secondly, is to look at the strategic studies and to keep improving the study of strategy. And that too, in addition to the NDC and the KDU, I've also looked at and I've asked the legal draftman to redraft the new law to establish an Institute of Strategic Studies where it will be open for those who are so willing to become members and take part in it. So the Institute of Strategic Studies, this university and the NDC, and hopefully we're talking with the Foreign Minister of restructuring the Lakshman Kadirigam Institute, that will have 4 institutes that will be involved in the study of security and strategy. Now some will ask, why are you focusing so much on the armed forces? Why are we looking at Defense 2030? It is because if we don't think of it, we will not have a future. I'm not asking none of us want the armed forces to go to war or to fight anywhere. That is not what we have to do. We have to defend the country, but not to go out. But you are living in a different world from what we were born earlier. When we were born, there was no tussle for the Indian Ocean. At one stage, no one wanted it. Today, it is not so. And if we are to survive, then skills, security skills, strategic studies, all that has to be utilized. We are looking at an economy that will be highly competitive and export-oriented. You can't have export-oriented industry unless you have the freedom of navigation, unless you can take your goods around. If the freedom of navigation is interrupted, what will happen? We've seen in 2021 what happened when people could not move out of our country and the goods could not be transported, either by land or by sea. The total economies broke down. Even today, in Europe, some of the economies are just recovering. China has still to recover. UK recovered, went down. And remember that our future depends on our ability to get our goods across. And the environment we are in will not be one controlled by us. The actions of other people will impact on us in Sri Lanka. So in that, we have to use our political skills, our diplomatic skills, and our military skills to ensure that our right of navigation, the right to come into Sri Lanka and go by sea and by air, is not interrupted in any way. So all these 3 skills are necessary if you have to do it. That's why If you are building a country, you must also look at the future. We could have managed without this earlier. In the 70s, as I became minister, all this was not required. Most of the people are not focusing on the Indian Ocean, but on the Pacific and the Atlantic. Today it's not so. Today the total competition in the world has gone from US and Russia to US and China. So what happens in Russia is only a sideshow. What happens in this area is far more important. So we have to be ready for it. What are the economic strengths that you require? What are the political strengths that you require? What are the military skills that you require? What are the military strength you require? How do we gather this? How do we go through it? So this is the issue that we are faced. And this started in 2007. I remember after Prime Minister Abe addressed the Lok Sabha, and he referred to a book by Prince Daura Shaku on the confluence of the two seas. The two seas were taken to be the Indian Ocean and the Pacific Ocean, and how this should come again. And from there developed this whole issue, the whole strategy of operating on two seas to contain, to get mastery over the two seas. China came up with the same maritime Silk Route, which was the traditional Silk Route. So China on one hand had the Silk Route, and the others had the two oceans. The two oceans became the cod as competition increased between China and the others. And China itself has now come on to the Indian Ocean following Japan. Everyone wants to secure their trade routes to Indian Ocean. We are all for it. But we must ensure that our trade routes are also secured. And all these countries, the smaller countries, can exist. So how do we do it? That is the issue. How are we going to get? We cannot have increased competition. We are not the competitors. But we will become the victims. So we can't allow that to happen. Sri Lanka's position is that we are not involved in big power rivalry. We don't want big power rivalry. Whether the US is in the Indian Ocean, we have no objections. We have no objections to the Japanese or Chinese or others being there, as long as there is no rivalry. Because we are the littoral states, and we have to look after our interests. The largest of them is India. And naturally, being the largest littoral states, India would like very much to ensure that there is no threat to them. But we all accept that there should not be a threat to any of the littoral states. So we can work on it. But it should not lead to a competition or a rivalry which will be a threat to all of us. This is what we have to avoid. This is how we have to work on. Then one part of it is diplomacy. One part is politics. The other part is the strategic studies and security. So this is a place, this university, together with the other institutions, can and should certainly develop those skills. I have already spoken with King's College London of ensuring that their war studies department, one of the best in UK, will certainly be corresponding with this university and the National Defence College. The interaction between that institute and this will help us. We must also look at interaction between other such universities, courses, and Sri Lanka. So this is what we have to build. First, we must build an economy that is outward looking and that can grow at about 7 to 8%, so that we can catch up on what we have lost and go further. It's around that we all have to realize how the environment has to be built up. We have witnessed, we are the country that comes under pressure for many things, for things which we haven't done, for things which are not responsible, or for imagined threats of others. So this is the issue that we are faced with. We should not allow any country to think that we are a threat to them or actions are a threat to them. So we have to think very clearly before we act on any issue. But at the same time, we must ensure that the vast majority of the states, littoral states in the Indian Ocean that that are neutral and that don't take sides are certainly not pressurized by any of the people to join a side. We don't want to be pressurized, I must say that. Certainly, it's not only the issue of the competition between the Cod and the China that will be dominating the sea. You can witness in the Western Asian waters that UAE, Emirates, is building up a navy, and so will Saudi Arabia. Emirates Navy will operate around here. They can operate ports, they can operate a navy, and it's a factor that we have to reckon as far as the Western Indian Ocean is concerned. So there are new powers that come in. In the Bay of Bengal, Myanmar and Bangladesh are also building up their naval strengths. So that is the other issue. There will be other smaller players who will come into the region. Then outside what's happened in the ocean, the one act on land which is going to influence us very much is the situation in the Himalayas, where 3 nuclear powers are facing each other. And it's in our interest to ensure that this stability and peace are maintained at all times. But for us, we have to look from our point of view. As a small country that doesn't want to get involved in the big power rivalry, which wants to keep the Indian Ocean open for all, to ensure freedom of navigation, the freedom of undersea cable. So Sri Lanka may be the first country in Asia. We are preparing legislation on the undersea cables. So we may be the first country in Asia to pass legislation regarding the protection of our undersea cables. So we are taking our own steps. In addition to what is required militarily, remember the blue economy. We have a full ocean that we have to make use of. The blue economy itself has to be safeguarded. And there are non-state actors, maybe pirate fishing, maybe human trafficking, and most of all drugs. All that takes place within the blue economy. So we have to counter all those measures. This is why strategy is important. This is why we have to work together. The bigger countries will look at their own interests and their own competition with others. Smaller countries haven't got that. So we have to learn politically to work with all the other countries which are not being involved in the big power rivalry. Because it's a question of either we get pressured by them or they get pressured by us. So it's far better to be in the latter position than to be in the earlier situation. So this is what we must work for. And our policy should not in any way harm anyone, but we should look after the interest of the global commons of the sea and what is then this interest to us, both as a livelihood and as a means of transport. So we shall continue to engage in and discuss the freedom of navigation in the Indian Ocean. But I think we must also look at how the law of the sea can be upgraded. The law of the sea conference was nearly 30, 40 years ago. And there is many developments, and it is necessary for the law of the sea conference to be upgraded. We have to realize the interest of the other littoral states in the region, especially our neighbor India, but it should be done, and we must also at the same time act on safeguarding our interests economically, politically, and socially. I don't want to take many more of your time, but I was the other day reading the work of Prince Dura Shah Khan. He was the son of Shah Jahan, grandson of Akbar, and he was a Muslim scholar. He wrote on Muslim studies, he wrote on Hinduism, He wrote on both the Vedas. He studied the extreme forms of Hinduism and of Islam. And finally, he brought about this book, Confluence of the Two Seas. At that time, we were wondering, how can he write about the confluence of two seas, Indian Ocean and Pacific Ocean, because in the 17th century, there was no Pacific Ocean. No one even knew it. That was named long after. So that's what led me to do some reading on him. And his book was called Samudra Sangam Grantha. The Samudra Sangam Grantha said different streams having their sources in different places, all mingle their water in the seas. The confluence of the two seas that he referring was nothing to do with either the Indian Ocean or the Pacific Ocean. The two seas he was referring to was on one hand Hinduism and the other hand Islam. And there was this big conflict between Hinduism and Islam going on in Mughal India. And he advocated that there was so much in common between these two religions that they should meet together like two rivers going to the ocean. So it was not a book, or the Grantha did not in any way ask for rivalry or the world to be divided into two. It asked for world to be one in the region. So that is what we should follow. After all, there's the commonality in Asia is more than the differences. Differences are only regarding who has the power, who should dominate in some areas. The commonalities are more. After many centuries, after a few centuries, again the economic power and the military power is returning to Asia. In those instances, while acknowledging that there are rivalries which have to be accommodated, we must all learn together, work together as to realize the common aspirations of making Asia the leading economic region in the world. So that does not mean in any way that there will be rivalry. Rivalry is good to a certain extent, but we must also look at the cooperation. So Sri Lanka's view is that, and we'll work on it. And for that purpose, I think the KDU is one good place to start with. Now, before I conclude, I must also refer to one other matter. The Gaul dialogue was not held this year, but we are looking forward to holding the Gaul dialogue next year in a much bigger way to commemorate the 75 years of independence of Sri Lanka. So I thank you for having invited me, and I wish all the prize winners all the best in life. Thank you.
Honorable President, I declare the convocation closed.